One should not talk while eating. Why is it so? Answer. Epiglottis is a flap of cartilage present at the entrance of the windpipe. This flap allows air to pass through the pharynx into the windpipe. When a person swallows food, the epiglottis remains closed to cover the entrance of the larynx so as to prevent entry of food particles into the windpipe. However, when we talk, the windpipe may open and food may accidentally move in the windpipe instead of food pipe and cause choking. Respiratory system structure and function. 1. Nose. Respiratory system and respiration begins with nose. Air is filtered with the help of hair and mucus present in the nose. Second is pharynx. Food pipe and windpipe originate in the pharynx. Windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. There is a lead at the beginning of windpipe. This lead closes the windpipe during passing of food into food pipe and thereby normally prevents the entry of food particles into windpipe. Otherwise, windpipe remains open. Hence, air passes through pharynx into windpipe. Third is windpipe. Windpipe is swollen at the beginning due to sound box. Windpipe bifurcates in the thorax. One branch enters the right lung and the other into the left lung. Fourth, lungs. A lung is present on either side of heart in thoracic cavity. Maximum area of thoracic cavity is occupied by lungs and they cover the maximum part of heart. Each lung has double layered covering. It is called as pleura. Lungs are elastic like a sponge. Lungs are made up of many small compartments called alveoli. Rich network of capillaries is present around each alveolus. Walls of alveoli and capillaries are extremely thin. Gaseous exchange can easily take place across these thin walls. As large number of alveoli is present in lungs, larger surface is available for gaseous exchange. Exchange of gases in lungs. Gases exchange occurs continuously while blood is circulating around the alveoli. An iron containing protein hemoglobin is present in the RBCs of blood. Hemoglobin absorbs the oxygen from air within alveoli. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide and water vapor moves from blood into alveoli. Thus, oxygen is taken into blood and carbon dioxide and water vapors are removed from the blood and given out by exhalation. Diaphragm. A muscular partition is present at the base of thoracic cavity. This partition is called as diaphragm. It is present between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. Simultaneously, rising up of ribs and lowering of diaphragm causes the decrease in pressure on lungs. Due to this, air moves into the lungs through nose. When ribs return to their original position and diaphragm rises up, pressure on the lungs increases. Due to this, air moves out from it through nose. Continuous upward and downward movement of diaphragm is necessary to bring about the breathing. Observe and discuss. Observe the movements in the region below the thoracic cage occurring during breathing and discuss in the class. Answer. A muscular partition, that is diaphragm, is present between thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. The upward and downward movement of this diaphragm causes the expansion and relaxation of the lungs. Human respiratory system consists of nose, pharynx, windpipe, lungs and diaphragm. Windpipe, trachea. It appears swollen at the beginning due to the presence of sound box, that is larynx, Windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. Windpipe divides into two bronchi in the thorax. One bronchus enters the right lung and the other into left lung. Lungs. Lungs are present on either side of heart in the thoracic cavity. They are made up of many small compartments, tiny air sacs called alveoli. Each alveolus is surrounded by a network of capillaries. Large number of alveoli increases the surface area for gases exchange. Next is diaphragm. It is a muscular partition present at the base of thoracic cage. It is located between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. The continuous upward and downward movement of diaphragm brings about the process of breathing.